Hi, I'm Mike Becker with PIA National, and I'm joined today with Lauren Pachman, our Counsel and Director of Regulatory Affairs. We're going to spend a few minutes today with Lauren talking about a big issue over at the National Association of Insurance Commissioners, the NAIC. The NAIC is an organization made up of commissioners from state insurance departments across the country, and they develop model laws that can be sent to and considered by the states. The NAIC is currently working on a model law to regulate insurance data security. So Lauren, welcome. Tell us a little bit about that model law.
Sure. Thanks, Mike. So as you said, the NAIC has a lot of different roles in the insurance industry, and one of them is to develop model laws, which can then be adopted by the states if the state legislatures decide to take up the issue. They can use the NAIC's model law as a template, and they can also make changes to it if they desire. The NAIC Cybersecurity Working Group has been working for the past couple of years on an insurance data security model law. And that aims to protect prospective and current insurance policyholders from having their data misused or compromised in any way. Last fall, the NAIC Working Group assembled a drafting group and invited PIA to be part of it to try to achieve some compromises on some of the more controversial issues in the model law. The working group recently, in April, issued the fourth draft of the model.
So tell me what effect this could have on independent agents or independent agencies.
Right. So it actually could really be a burden for small insurance agencies in particular. It requires that the agencies report what the model calls cybersecurity events, even if those events are not successful. So that could mean that agencies would have to report things like phishing emails, which they probably get hundreds of every week. Also, there are some strict provisions about what agencies have to do when they contract with third-party service providers. They need to make sure that the third-party service provider is willing to follow specific policies and procedures. If the third-party service provider can't or won't follow those requirements, the agencies are supposed to not work with them. And the current model requires agencies to inform a commissioner within 72 hours if there's a cybersecurity event that could affect the agency, or if there's an event that has a reasonable likelihood of materially harming any material part of the agency's normal operations. That 72 hours is a really short time frame, so we've asked the commissioners to consider providing additional time to agencies to assess the risk and notify the commissioners when a cybersecurity event occurs. We don't want small agencies to unnecessarily be burdened, and we don't want them to accidentally provide inaccurate information to commissioners because they're working too fast.
So this is a topic that's been debated, it's been discussed, it's been going on for a number of years now. Where are we? What stage is the model law in? Can you set out a time frame of anything?
Yeah, we have been working on it for a while, and the latest draft was released in April. That was the fourth draft. Comments were being accepted until mid-May, and now the comment period is closed. So PIA submitted comments expressing the concerns that I discussed a moment ago, as well as a few others. And now that the comment period is ended, I think we can expect a final or near final draft either before or by the NAIC's next national meeting in August. Then it will go before the groups that have oversight over the Cybersecurity Working Group, and finally before the NAIC's Executive Committee for passage. At that point, it'll be ready for states to put before their legislatures for potential adoption. However, most states probably will have ended their annual legislative sessions for the year at that point. For that reason, the most likely scenario is that the earliest time period that states could consider this model for adoption is when legislatures reconvene in early 2018.
So there are some big changes on the horizon, as you just heard today from Lauren. If you have any questions that you'd like to address to Lauren, you can contact her directly at laurenpa@pianet.org. So thank you for joining us today, Lauren. Thank you.
Thank you.
And have a great day.